morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So, to top it all off with our coverage of Lost Ark, I wanted to, follow it up by doing a Tier 3 video, sort of every single way you can get the Tier 3 mats. The Tier 1 and 2 have done really freaking well, so thank you guys so much for your support with that. And so I figured, we've been grinding a lot, and we have sort of spent a week at Tier 3. We're almost 1350 ilevel, so that's really freaking good. Haven't spent any money on it, only the Founders Pack at the beginning, that's it. But yeah, it's gone really freaking well. So anyway, I wanted to thank you guys for all your support, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you do helps the channel grow, and it helps us get this content out there to sort of help more people any way we can, and that's the goal. So anyway, let's get into the video. So like the others, you're going to be doing the normal daily stuff that you did in Tier 1 and Tier 2. The first thing you're going to do is your Chaos Dungeons. Now, previously I told you to do your Chaos Dungeons last because, you could potentially go from Tier 1 to Tier 2, and then the way to get the gear is that. However, you should always do your Chaos first at Tier 3 because it really doesn't matter. The only place you're going is Tier 3, so it's a great source of your shards to begin with. Next, you're going to do your Guardian raids. You're going to be doing a lot of these. There's a lot of × 2 groups. We can take a look here. As you can see, they just say ×2, fast ×2. Igrexion and Armored are super easy. Like, it's a joke. I've yet to die on those at all. And I've been doing this for a week, but you're going to do your Guardian raids. Next, you have the Abyss Dungeons, which are actually really good. I think they're some of the most balanced ones they've had, as well as you can... These are weekly, however, not daily like the other two. But these are super, they're fun. Their mechanics are nice and good. They require a little bit of teamwork. There are a few wipey mechanics. But overall, I enjoy them a lot. I'm going to be doing mine here later today. But these are a great source of material and sort of how you get your epic sets. And then once you're actually at 1370, you do these on hard mode, which is just sort of a amplification of the mechanics and stuff. But I'm not at 1370 yet, so we'll just have to wait and see for that. Then from your Chaos Dungeons, like the other ones, you are able to actually get cube and tower tickets. These cube and tower tickets allow you to run those if you get them, and they do give you some nice mats as well as some legendary engraving books if you're lucky. However, I get some ones that are alright, I suppose, but they still sell for 150 gold about if they're not really common. So that's it sort of for the things that you can do in the city. The next thing that you can do is going to be your Una tasks. These are the same things. These don't change. The mats just change. So make sure you're doing 3 of these per day. Find the mats you want, as well as sort of... I've been focusing on reputations, but that's a completely different thing. I would definitely recommend on your main character focusing on the ones you want. So, generally I like leap stones, so I focus the ones that give me the most leap stones. Weeklies, you get 3 of these per. I recommend doing Boss Rush, the PvP one, because they give leap stones, and leap stones are usually what gatekeep you. Almost always, so just something to keep in mind. And then I usually end up doing a chaos one or something. Sometimes if I'm feeling ambitious, I'll do double PvP. It's worth doing. I mean, it gives you the most leap stones and you get a little extra shards, but it just depends how much I'm feeling it. And so that's it for the Una's tasks. You get 3 dailies and then 3 weekly tasks per character, which is pretty nice. The next thing is going to be your Adventure Compass. So your Adventure Compass, it'll either give you a Chaos Dungeon or Legion, or it'll give you a World Boss. Pretty much you just look for it. You can do 1 of these per day per character. So like this, the one that I did is right here on Wildwater Island, which is pretty near Punkia. So that's... Just go there, do it. There's a lot of geared people that are doing it, so you should be fine. Don't use your Phoenix Plumes on that one. You get an instant res at the base. But, these are all things that you've been doing already, and so it's just a continuation of that stuff. Now, an important thing to mention is Infinite Chaos, which is actually a little bit different with Tier 3. So I'm going to head over there and sort of show you this vendor, because it can definitely be a little wonky. So we gotta wait for it to load for whatever reason, but we go to Tier 3 Exchange. So as you can see, these shards, they forever increase on your purchase. So when you're buying, every time you buy them, it gets more and more per time that you do this. It resets per week on how much you can buy, but it just gets to a point where it's just a lot to do and to get. So as you can see, like, to get a large bag of honor shards, it's 500. Now, something that is super also unique about these is they are always tradable, which is pretty freaking cool. But you'll eventually just hit a point where you're just like, I'm done, and I'm not going to go back at this. It's going to take forever to do it. I don't know if this ever sort of resets or gets easier, but, you know, you can play around with that and sort of do that. That is very different between the Tier 2 exchange. These mats are untradeable, as well as they do not increase in value. So that's just, you know, I don't get why they do that necessarily, but, you know, that is what it is. Another way that you can get it is going to be similar to the others, is doing the normal and hard mode. So obviously during the story, you had to do one of them. So you've already completed either hard mode or normal, whichever you picked. But the other one, if you redo it for either normal or hard mode, will reward you with material chests. I believe hard mode gives honor shards, and then the normal mode gives destruction and guardian stones. So that's just something that's super easy to do. Everyone can do it, and it can yield some pretty awesome results for it. So next we're going to talk about one of my favorite ways to buy items, and is going to be Miri's secret shop. Now, as you can see, I have been buying every single Tier 3 mat, and I actually ran out of blue crystals. At my peak, I was at like 10k of them, but I've been super turbo buying every guardian, every destruction stone, pretty much every Tier 3 material that has come up. You can even buy the enchantment materials, which help a lot, because these get brutal, guys, as you approach that 1370 and upward. I've been saving a little bit of mine, but, you know, I could have definitely done better myself. However, how you get blue crystals is you go to the currency exchange vendor, and these have gone up so much. It's almost 700 gold for 95 blue crystals. So it's just going up. You just go to that currency exchange, you buy them. You probably already know this and probably have already been doing Miri's shop. At least I hope so. If you haven't, then that is a tremendous resource you've been missing out on. But that's what you do and how you sort of get them. I make it a goal to try to buy 950 every day, but some days that's getting harder and harder with how much we're, you know, seeing them inflate. I mean, almost a week ago they were 200 gold per 95. Now they're almost 700, so it's getting way up there. So it's definitely kind of nuts. But anyway, that's sort of it. Let's go to the pirate ship. So we're going to come right here. That is the plump crab one, not the one we are looking for. We are going to go to the T and Libra Guild vessel. So then you can just simply go to normal, and then you can get these materials. Now, these materials are actually tradable. As you can see, I have gotten all my Tier 3 ones, but the Tier 2 ones are tradable. The shard pouches are not tradable from pirate coins, but these are the stones and stuff. So every single character you have can buy these Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 if they meet the requirements for them. You can also get XP potions, which is something you might want to consider doing. Completely up to you. If you got the pirate coins and you want to, by all means, go for that. But that's something to, you know, up to you if you want to do that. It helped me push to 53, but now I'm 53. I'm not going to push too hard for 54. So that's sort of it, and at Tier 3, there's really only one island that you want to do, and it is the Anguished Isle. And now this is sort of a repeatable daily thing that you're going to want to do, and your characters can get maxed out, but pretty much if you have alts and stuff that you're making and getting there, you're going to want to do this island every day for a very long time. You might hit a point where you don't want to do it anymore once you've literally gotten every single reward, but that'll be months and months down the road. So just to show you where Anguished Isle is located, it is right here just south of Punkia, so that is not too far of a ride. I actually probably could have drove here, but I have my thing set. There'll be a small little quest chain here, but it'll end with this quest to kill 100 Mayhem Legion people, which will give you a key, which lets you go to the dungeon. The first day you are here, you're able to repeat this, so you'll be able to do the dungeon twice, because you'll get a key from the quest, and then you'll be able to do the daily again to kill 100 more mobs, and then you'll get another key. So you can do it twice, and then it leads to this vendor right here at the dungeon, which you can trade per character. They are life rewards, so you can get, I believe, 50 honored leapstones. You can also get life leapstones. So I did bring my paladin here, and I was able to get 50 tier life leapstones. So that is something to note, because the currency is account bound. The vendor is not account bound, so you can get engravings, honor leapstones, life leapstones, and a few other things, but definitely would recommend checking it out. But honestly, guys, that is it for this video. Tier 3 is a lot of just doing your daily stuff that you get, your weekly things, and then you're sort of done. It's actually one of the fastest when it comes to everything that you can do, because there aren't a bunch of little small things, because you're at the end, you know? Whereas the other videos were 17 minutes, this one's going to be about 10 minutes just from sort of covering the same stuff, but there just isn't a lot of extra hard things that push you there at the end, whereas there are for tier 1 and tier 2, as well as you can do so many different things on your ults. You really can't for tier 3. So anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.